Hey guys, Happy New Year from New York City. We are out here in front of the Saks Fifth Avenue store with this beautiful Saks Christian Dior display. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. That video that you just saw of me, that clip, was from my New York thrifting, New York in New Year's Eve and New Year's in New York video, which is coming later in January. But I just wanted to send a special shout out to you guys saying Happy New Year from Fifth Avenue in front of the Saks Fifth Avenue store, which was so beautiful. Wait till I show you the details. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till that video comes. Anyway, let's get into this video. I will not spend my own cash money on new clothing for the next 365 days. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen and this is Jen Restyle and Fashion. Yes, we have done a slight rebranding for 2024. And this is the last video of 2023. So thank you so much for joining today. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, my name is Jen. On this channel, we talk about upcycling, thrifting, sewing, how we take these thrifted and consigned pieces, incorporate them into our wardrobe to reflect our own personal style. Over here, I do some styling videos, we do some upcycling videos, and all of this is focused around fashion. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, then I welcome you to join the family. Click that subscribe button below and click on that bell so that you don't miss an update. We've got great things in store for 2024. So, all right, you guys, well, happy New Year's Eve. This is the last video, the last and final video of 2023. And first, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who have been here this entire year. The new subscribers that have come on this year, oh my gosh. So many, and I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful. You guys have energized me. You've left comments, you give advice, you give me feedback. You all stick through me in my sustainable hair journey. I just can't tell you how much I appreciate you all being here and sticking by me this entire year. So thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to 2024. So today, as the last video of the year, I just want to talk a little bit about resolutions and goals and what's to come in the new year. If you look back to the last video that I posted for Vlogmas Day 20, and shout out to me for doing 20 days of Vlogmas, I posted a video of me and a good girlfriend of mine going thrifting. We are going to start a series of City Girl finds. So we're gonna do that over this year. She actually doesn't live in Chicago, but she's from Chicago, and we are going to collaborate. You guys seem to really love that, and she and we're so much alike, and we love so many of the same things that we are in the thrift store literally pulling things from each other. So get ready to see more episodes of City Girl Finds, and I hope you guys enjoy that as well. Now, I am going to be looking at my laptop and kind of going through some of the things that I want to talk to you about today. All right, so this chapter is closing. Tonight, this chapter is closing. 2023 is over. 2024 is coming. Do you even have goals? Well, for me, I don't generally set resolutions for January 1. I typically use my birthday to start my personal new year. That's just how I operate personally. My birthday is at the beginning of February, and that usually kicks off my year. Now, I do think about the coming year in advance, and I have done just that. So, The first thing I do before I start thinking about these goals and resolutions is I think about all the good things that have happened to me in the last year. And honestly, I had a pretty good year. When I think about 2019, 2020, 2019, 20, and 21, those were such rough years for me. This year, finally, I felt like I could kind of breathe. And I'll tell you, one of the biggest things that happened to me this year that was just great was finding my new apartment. Everything about it just really was good. Now, interesting enough, the things that I think about that were most challenging were finding the apartment and living in the old apartment, which was so dark and dreary. And this new place is so open, and I have wonderful light. I have windows in every bedroom. I haven't even had a chance to do the apartment tour for you guys, but it's coming. Trust and believe it's coming because we're still getting things together. But that's the first thing that I do. I try to make a list of all of the good things that happened and then all those things that were more challenging so that I can think about what my resolutions and what my goals are going to be for the coming year. For example, what do I want to do in the coming year? Something that probably most of us want to do. We want to be in better health. Well, for me, I have to be very specific about that. And it's such a huge desire of mine to be in better health. I had to connect with a trainer. So my trainer is virtual. He provides a nutrition plan, a workout plan, tells me what days I need to run, what days I need to do strength training. I can't do it without structure. I need somebody to give me clear lines, and I have to work in small increments. So we work in 30-day increments, and that to me is perfect. Actually, we work in 21-day increments, and we just finished a 21-day. I need structure and I need bite-sized pieces to get through my goals. So, for example, another goal that I'm setting for myself is to do better about getting these videos out to you so that I'm not stressed out during the week. So I have started to write down in a book how I'm organizing my videos for the coming year. And I'm only doing this in 90-day stretches. I'm not even going beyond the 90 days because it stresses me out. It makes me feel like I'm not being successful. So my advice is whatever goals you set, be very specific and put them in bite-sized chunks. And that way you can have some successes along the way. That's what works for me. So my hope is to obviously bring you great videos in the coming year. One of the things that makes me so happy about my apartment is that I have great background to be able to bring videos that have a better aesthetic than they had when I was in that dark apartment. Before, I had to video during the day because I only had sunlight for a certain period of time, and then everything else was so dark. So it's so much better that I can bring videos to you that are much more clear, bright, airy, better aesthetic. But I want to bring that to you. And then the other thing that I'm gonna bring, and we're gonna let the camera cool down, and I'll be right back. This is the big goal that if you follow me on Instagram or on TikTok or on my YouTube shorts, you'll start to hear me talking about it. And this is the big one. I am trying to go the next 365 days without buying any new clothes. Yes, nothing new. Now, there are some exceptions to the rule, and we'll talk about this in a later video because this is going to be huge. But underwear, undergarments like pantyhose, shapewear, stuff like that, shoes, those are the things that I can think of right off the top of my head. But yeah, so anything like that that's personal to, I'm not going to thrift anything like that. So I can still thrift. I am limiting myself to thrifting only one time per month, and I'm giving myself a small budget every month because your girl got out of hand this year with the thrifting. I was preparing for the fashion show. So that is the main reason that I did as much thrifting as I did, especially over the last 3 months. But going forward, I don't really have a need like that. As I am purging and I'm making sure that what I'm taking out, I'm not doubling what I'm putting back in. I'm not allowing myself to bring in more than half of what I take out. And that is just because I really need to streamline what I have. If you follow me on Instagram, you see me posting videos of getting ready for work. You guys have not seen me repeat anything for a few months now. And you probably won't see me repeat anything. And that just shows you the number of clothes that I have. So I am trying to kind of pull back there. One of my closets that I intended to use for fabric is full of clothes. And so I'm hoping that by the end of the year, at least half of that closet will be condensed so that I can hang my fabrics on hangers in the closet. That's what I want my sewing room to be for. I want it to be for filming videos and keeping my fabrics and my notions and things like that in there. So it's a big one, but I believe I can do it. Those of you who followed me on Instagram years and years ago know that when I lived in DC, I did this 365 days of not buying anything new. And I mean, it was okay. It came out okay. I think I ended up maybe purchasing about 30 new pieces the entire year. And at the end of the day, with being someone who focuses on trying to be more sustainable and caring about what ends up in the landfill, that to me was success. To only buy 30, 35 articles of new clothing the entire year, to me that was success. Now this year I'm really trying to buckle down and really put a stake in the ground. Now, that doesn't mean that if I get a brand deal and somebody says, hey, we want to send you some clothes, that doesn't count. It also doesn't count if someone gives me like a gift certificate to a store. I will see how long I can hold on to the gift certificate. As long as it doesn't expire, then fine. But if it does, then I'm probably going to go get something with the gift certificate. I will not spend my own cash money on new clothing for the next 365 days. I said it. That's what I said. Yep. And you guys are going to help keep me accountable. All right. And so lastly, couple videos that are coming up over the next month that I'm excited about. Since we're speaking about buying new clothes, I did buy a lot of new clothes in the last few months that I'm so excited about. Pieces that I think are such great staples to my wardrobe. I can't wait to show them to you. I'm so excited about them. Some of them were from Amazon The Drop. And some things I bought off Poshmark, and a couple things I bought while I was at the stores. And so I really love everything that I purchased. So we're gonna bring a new haul in January, and this will be most of the new things that I bought in 2023. Oh, I know, one more thing. The last thing that I want to show you is, all right, so in order for me to keep track of the clothes that I'm wearing, I mentioned an app that I've been using, and I will bring it up on the screen. It's called A Closet. So we're going to do a whole video about A Closet, but I just want to mention it now since it's coming. But A Closet is what's helping me figure out, what am I not wearing? What is really my style? What things do I really love? What am I reaching for regularly? And making sure that I keep all of that in the forefront. And especially because next year I'm shopping. I'm not shopping this year, but in 2025, I'm shopping, like for real. But A Closet, allows me to take a picture of my outfit every day, upload it, and categorize it. And this way I can see at the end of a particular time, what am I wearing? What am I not wearing? So we will talk about this in depth a little later, but for right now, check out A Closet. This is not sponsored by A Closet, but A Closet, if you want to sponsor me, I'd be happy to do that. All right. But anyway, that's what's keeping me organized. And again, when you're setting these goals or resolutions for yourself, find the path of least resistance. Find ways that will help you help yourself. And that way you can have more success. Last but not least, you guys, I just want to give you a huge, huge thanks. I cannot thank you guys enough for tuning in every week, for your comments, your feedback. You guys are great. I mean, some of you have even defended me against some trolls that have been out there. And I am just like, oh my God, the love. I cannot thank you enough for subscribing, for liking, click like, for just being here and supporting me and helping me through this time. I am just truly grateful for each and every one of you. Keep the comments coming. I love it. I read them all. I respond to them all as soon as I can get to them. Sometimes they get pushed down, so I have to go back to YouTube and see which ones I haven't responded to. But best believe I will be responding to you. I thank you guys so very much. And I want to wish you a very, very happy new year. And I can't wait to see you in 2024 for more upcycles. All right, you guys, see you later. But happy new year to you all. I hope everyone has a wonderful year. And thank you guys for subscribing and listening every week. Mwah.